See, that's why we don't have TV around here. It's always better with radio. But no, she has to have her hidden camera. And now it's possible that people will see what actually took. It's tech time, folks. And here with us is Carlette.
Happy birthday, Francois.
Hey! Thank you very, very much. Yes, it's okay. I'll take them anytime. Next month, I'm good. You know.
I must say, you are looking fine.
Oh, thank you. That's too kind. That's too kind. Looking good because I'm de-stressing my life with technology.
Ooh.
Each week I do a little bit more and get things a little bit more organized so that there is less stress. That's got to be on TV.
Yes, less stress is good.
Yeah.
Stress is definitely good.
What are we going to talk about today?
You know, another thing that I do to de-chacalize my life is listen to good music.
Okay.
At the Jamaica Jazz and Blues Festival, of which FM is the official radio station of the Jamaica Jazz.
Yes, yes it is. I'm going to tell people why you're laughing a little bit later on, but
Okay.
go ahead.
Or we'll force them not to watch the video.
Yes,
because
they're gonna see it.
this. So I'm going to the Jamaica Jazz and Blues Festival this weekend, and I'm really impressed with all the technology that they have on the festival. I mean, it is arguably the Caribbean's premier music festival.
Ooh, the St. Lucia people and the Barbados people, they're not having fun right now.
Arguably, you know, I have my opinion, and understandably why. and so they employ a lot of technology to make it work, starting with communication. Now, all the team members are geographically dispersed. We're all over the Western Hemisphere. Canada, USA, across the Caribbean as well. So first off, all the team members keep in touch with technology. They use voice over IP, and they use
For what?
video conferencing for meetings.
Oh.
You know, you can't be calling Miami every day. Sometimes on landlines, the option of voice over IP.
So you have these meetings, everybody, and they do the video too, or they
Yes.
just,
And the
okay.
video too. Everybody gets together and huddle in front of a webcam and have these meetings from months before the festival in preparation. So that's really important. Most of the members of the senior team have smartphones, so they're reading their emails on the go, and they're managing their documents and sending attachments.
Okay, I get that, I get that.
You know, no brown M&Ms, that kind of a thing. And of course, with the exception of the production manager, who is iPhone happy, everybody else on the senior team keeps in touch with Blackberries, because the Blackberry Messenger is really important to everyone. So we communicate with him.
So you're saying conferencing and organizing and music festivals, you got to have a BlackBerry.
I don't know how they did a festival before you had internet and
They used to have things called walkie-talkies, where people kept in touch with each other.
Oh.
You know.
Okay.
You ever heard about that?
I think that was before my time. Okay, the next thing that they use to communicate externally is the website. Now, the website for the Jamaica Jazz and Blues Festival is amazing. It has information on tickets, it has information on the venue, it has information on travel. And did you know you can even buy your tickets online? You don't have to go to a ticket
I heard
outlet.
them say that, but does that mean what? With my credit card, they do that credit card thing on?
That's
I
right.
didn't know anybody did that out here.
Mind you,
What's the difficulty with it? Why people can't do that more often out here?
I don't know why. I think there's a resistance to using your credit card online, and we're going to go into internet banking later on in the year, but I think it's perfectly safe. Now, mind you, if I'm in Jamaica, I'm probably just going to go to a ticket outlet. Then I don't have to use my US card, because online you have to use your US.
You're gone back. You're putting us back in the Stone Age. Why can't I use my Jamaican credit card online for a Jamaican company to buy a Jamaican ticket? You're going to make me get upset.
I'm going to make you go to a ticket outlet in Jamaica, but the thousands of people that visit the festival from abroad really appreciate that service, so they buy their tickets online. Now, at the venue, you know, Jazz and Blues has a new venue this year. It's the Greenfield Stadium.
Oh, okay.
And the Greenfield Stadium has been transformed. Now, first off, the entire festival takes place on the green field. It does not take place in the stands. You're not required to sit in the stands at all. So
Right, some people were asking about that.
It's just like before, except that they have a walkthrough or a fly-through on the website, so you can go online and you can see the venue, you can see where the tents are, you can see the chairs, you can see everything in scale as if you're walking through the venue, or you can take a bird's eye view. Now, that 3D rendering, that sophisticated technology allows you to see the venue like never before. So that's really cool.
So what's the website?
JamaicaJazzandBlues.com.
Okay, Jamaica Jazz, and the and is A-N-D.
Yes.
Jamaica Jazz and Blues. Folks are checking it out now.
Yes.
I'm gonna go.
That virtual tour, that 3D tour, is really remarkable.
Okay, I don't have to have anything special on my
Nothing
computer.
special at all to watch it. Now, as it is, you're entering the venue, you would need a ticket. And Turnkey, who are the producers of the Jazz and Blues Festival, developed a unique proprietary system to uniquely code each ticket with a barcode. Right? Now, this sounds all well and good. What it means is that every ticket is unique. So even if you copy the ticket, you can't use the copied ticket at the door, no matter how good a copy it is. Because once the barcode scans it, they know that ticket is used and no copy.
Suppose the copy came in before me. Huh? What happens then, eh? What happens then?
The only way they would have gotten a copy is if you supplied them with your ticket.
Oh, okay.
So one way or another, you're not getting inside the venue. But the really cool thing is that it gives them all sorts of rich information. They can tell that you bought your ticket at Manor Park or in Spanish Town. They can know what time you came in. They can know that you came in twice, especially for people with armbands. So I find that really, really cool. And they pioneered the system that other people have since developed for themselves as well. Now, in addition to being anywhere on the grounds and seeing the stage, right? You can watch the stage on screens. There will be scores of screens throughout the venue. So if you're in a booth, you're in a food court, you can still see what's happening with all the screens. And
you know, I'm going to ask hard questions now.
Oh my.
Okay.
Let's be prepared for them.
Well, let me ask you the hard question because you're associated with the festival.
I am.
All right, so therefore you can speak. Diana Ross.
Yes.
And this, I was going to use a word, but I will not use that word. This ridiculous situation where the cameras could not show her on the big screens and people are at the back. I've never heard such rubbish, and are you guaranteeing me that that will never be the case again?
I am guaranteeing that that will not happen again. Now, Ms. Ross, as she prefers to be called, had no mention of it in her write-up. So when she arrived at the venue and she said, oh, by the way, this can't happen, everyone was caught off guard. And at that time, there was no way to fix it. But history is a lesson, and we have learned that lesson. So every performer from here forth must now adhere to the rules of the festival. You must have image magnification, otherwise called IMAG.
Image magnification.
Yes. They understand that it may not be recorded, but it must be broadcast throughout the venue. So I was prepared for that question.
All right.
Especially since if you Google my name, her name comes up all the time. It's really frustrating.
Oh, because you had to speak on that quite a bit.
On that quite a bit. Another thing that you can do on the grounds, you can break out your smartphone, your Wi-Fi enabled phone, and you can surf the internet because there's going to be Wi-Fi all across the venue. Also, you can listen to Fame FM because Fame will be having an outside broadcast from the green field.
That is correct, and we'll be keeping everybody up to date on what's happening and everything like that. Well, Wi-Fi across the venue?
Yes.
Not in a particular tent area? Anywhere I am?
I've been assured there'll be Wi-Fi across the venue.
I'm writing these down, you know.
Carlette, you said this was going to happen. No, before we run out of time, talent.
Yeah.
Talent was selected in a different way. You know, there are two stages at the Jazz and Blues Festival. There's the main stage and the talent stage, which is situated near the food court.
Right.
Now, in order to open up that stage, performers were invited to submit their auditions online. So they had to submit a video clip of a live performance, their music and band and such online. A panel of judges whittled it down to the potential, I think it was like the final 10, and then those persons flew to New York or Miami to audition in person. But by doing it online, what they did was open it up to everyone right across North America, from Quebec right down to Florida.
Oh, really?
Yes. So when you go to that talent stage, you're going to see an eclectic mix of both Jamaican
Is that right?
and regional performance.
That's interesting.
It is.
And those performances are always in the breaks, so I won't miss anything.
You won't miss anything.
All right.
As the intermission takes place on the main stage, I don't call it a band change, I call it an intermission.
Yeah.
Then something strikes up on the talent stage. So there's music all throughout the festival. Isn't that cool? And then I also need to mention the production.
Yeah.
When you go to Jazz and Blues, you know that the production is superior.
It's top notch. It's top notch.
The sound is great. The lighting on stage is great. Everything is good, and that's because they use the finest digital technology in order to make it happen. They have digital consoles, they have intelligent lighting, they have wireless systems provided by Shore, who is a sponsor of the festival. I mean, really, really, just to watch the festival is fantastic.
It's a good time, folks. The Jamaica Jazz and Blues. Your move to Greenfield, I'm not the biggest fan of that change, and you're saying you're going to pull it off and it's going to be a great experience.
It's going to be a great experience. So
you know I'm going to come back and tell you about it come next week. So we'll see what happens there. If you want to find out more about it, you can check the blog trivialonfame.blogspot.com. If you want to see what craziness went on in the studio this morning, because it was crazy this morning, you will actually see it on
the video.
On the video, trivialonfame.blogspot.com. Don't bother edit out anything. Leave everything in there. And people will know what radio is. That's why we're not on TV.
I love radio.
All right. If you have questions for Carlette, 878-FAME, you can text them in right now. Talk about jazz and blues, or you want to talk about some other kind of technology. You want to talk about something she didn't mention, but it's on your mind. You can text that in. She's sticking around.